third method will be considering chain rule. And what about this chain rule? Chain rule is also known as a function of a function. You get. And one thing about it is that it's mainly used to solve equation that has power. It's power. That's what it's mainly used to solve. Like let's say you're considering y equals, let's say 2 plus x, or x plus 2, anyone, 2 plus x raised to power, let's say 3. You understand? This is where you use chain rule. You know, for normal normal derivation method, when you have something like x raised to power 3, you get. So you have just only one variable raised to a particular thing. But this one, I'm talking about maybe 2 things inside the bracket, and it has maybe the power of 2, 3, 4, and so on. That's what we consider using chain rule. We get function of a function. So this is a function, and this function is the power of this 3 is another function. So you understand? So that's the formula: the y over the x equal to the y over the u times the u over what? The x. So in other words, if you are given any function, let's say this, the first thing to do is call the inner function, you call it u. That's the first thing to do. And I say let u equals what? 2 plus x. You call the inner function what? U. So now from the formula, you can see the u over the x here, right? So now I differentiate this du now with this u here with respect to x. So I'm having that du over the x equals, remember if you differentiate a constant, you have 0, right? I'm having 0 plus x. If you differentiate x, if you differentiate a variable on its own, you will transfer to that same variable. The answer is what? 1. So therefore, the u over the x is equal to what? 1, right? So now, since I called this 2 plus x, I call it u. So now remember, here is now u, right? I will now say that, therefore, my y is equal to what? 2 plus x is now u. So y is equal to u raised to power 3. So the y, to differentiate this y, we transfer to this u now. The y over the u will be equal to what? To differentiate u cube, u raised to power 3. Bring down the 3 too. So 3 multiplied by the u. Then reduce the 3 by 1. So 3 minus what? 1. Therefore, my du, the y over the u is equal to what? 3u. 3 minus 1 is what? 2. That's 3u squared. Right? So now, from the formula, I said dy over the u times du over the x. So therefore, dy over the u is what? 3u squared. So I want 3u squared times du over the x is what? 1. So therefore, this is equal to what? 3u squared. Recall, I said that u is equal to what? 2 plus x. So therefore, whenever I see my u now, I'm now put what? 2 plus x, right? I'm having 2 plus x raised to power what? 2. And this is the answer. The y over the x.